So what I was talking about is that, most people think that, okay, charts is what's needed to succeed, right? That's what they think. They said, okay, if I know how to read the charts, if I know those patterns, if I, nail down those patterns, I'm going to be a successful trader. But to be honest, it's not really about that. I mean, yes, that's an aspect of it, but there's so many other things that you need in order to, be a whole-rounded trader that actually makes money. Because you can be a trader who can be technically proficient. You can be a trader who knows all those charts, basically everything you need to know. But to get past that point of, conscious competence to unconscious competence, a lot of other things are required, okay? So the way I like to think of kind of trading is like, it's a wheel, okay? It's a wheel. This is what trading is, right? This is where your success lies, right about here. Let me go ahead and delete that for a second. So, I mean, this is trading success, okay? So that is trading success. Oh wait, was my mic off all this while? When did I turn my mic off? Let me go ahead and now it's on, but like, where did you miss it? All right. So, that's weird. Someone turned it off for a second. Just off for a second. All right, great. So what I was talking about was obviously, this is your trading success, right? And it has a couple of things in it. It has, obviously, you need your chart reading skills, right? You need your money management. You need your psychology. And you need the right tools, okay? So how do you get those things? I mean, obviously you need education, which obviously includes strategy, tactics, patterns, right? That's what you need in your education, right? And then obviously you need your money and trade management. You need that too, right? And then obviously you need your trading psychology should be correct. And then you also go ahead and you also need the proper tools. And obviously you need funds. I mean, because again, if you don't have any money, guess what? You can't trade. So you need the correct funds, right? And we can help you out with a lot of things, right? Obviously, we can help you out with education, right? That's number one thing. But let's say you take a course, okay? Regardless of where you take it from, a lot of people have taken courses. There are like thousands of people take courses every single day online. They buy courses, they spend all this money, but then they're stuck and they're like, why? Why am I not making money, right? Why am I stuck here, right? You're all thinking, I've taken all these courses, I've taken 10 courses, I've watched 10,000 webinars, I've read 50,000 books and articles, and I'm still stuck and I'm still can't making money, right? I still can't make any money. And the reason why is they don't realize that trading is this wheel, right? Trading success is this wheel. You need all other things to be in alignment for you to be successful at trading. So they fulfill this one criteria, and then they're like, wow, I should be good, right? And a lot of other traders are, maybe they get a bunch of things, but then they lack the proper tools. Maybe they're still using a retail trading account, right? Maybe they are in college or something, they don't have enough cash. Maybe they just have $3,000, $5,000, and guess what? You can't day trade with less than $25,000 with a retail firm. So guess what? I mean, again, that has an easy fix. That has a prop account, right? That has a prop account. You can start with 2,500. You can get those leverage on that account. So now you have two things sorted out. And now people will think, you know what, I have the account, I have the tools, I have the prop account, I have the money, I have the education, strategies, patterns, all those things. I'm still not making money, right? And that is because they miss these other two critical factors that they ignore, money and trade management, and then they ignore the trading psychology. Because guess what, let's just assume, now I know most of you don't have this money and trade management. Now I don't, I don't mean to speak down on you, anyone, but most of you either don't have it or have an incorrect concept of that. Maybe it's not your fault, but maybe you're taught that way from wherever you learned trading, right? But let's just assume for a second that you got this down as well, right? Now you have all these four things, but there's still this thing here, right? That's causing you issues. Let's just think of, let me go ahead and just delete all of this right here for a second. Let's just think of it as a bucket, right? It's a bucket full of water. Now you've got the trade management skills, right? This is a bucket right here. This is my best attempt at drawing, right? You've got the trade management, you've got the tools, you've got the education, and here the trade's coming down. This bucket is filling out with water, right? But now you don't have the trading psychology. What's happening now? There's a leak. There's a leak in your bucket. There's a leak in your bucket. Things are going down. You're just not able to figure out why you're losing. That's because there's a leak. There's a leak somewhere, and you just don't know where it is. And it might be with your psychology. And most people have that ego to be right, that, oh, this psychology stuff is all hocus pocus, right? They have all these things in their mind, these preconceived notions, and that ego to admit, you know what, maybe it's just I'm messing up, right? Maybe everything that I've been taught is working, but I'm messing up, right? Maybe it's that. And then there's a leak here that's causing you issues. So again, it brings me back to that wheel. Brings me back to the wheel, right? For you to be a whole successful trader, you need all those things. You need all those things, right? You need all these 4 things, quadrants, to align for you to have trading success. If even one of them is broken, it's not going to work, right? All these are connected like a chain, right? All these are connected like a chain. You got one angle broken, it's not going to complete, right? The circle is not going to complete. So that's the thing that you got to realize. And I don't know how many of you have been paying attention to this, but that's the main reason that you're struggling, because everyone's going to have those good days, right? Maybe you recognize your educational patterns, you recognize all those things, okay? And you're doing fantastic, right? Maybe you just get that nice winning trade, you get nice winning day. Now you're on top of the world. Maybe you got lucky and you just had amazing week. Maybe everything started to work for you, right? And then they think, you know what? I think I've all got it sorted down. I think I've got it all figured down. I had a nice winning week here. Now I don't need to focus on the psychology. I don't need to focus on the, my continued education. I've got it all sorted down. I just had a nice week. I made money, right? And that's what they think. But they forget that trading is all statistics and it's all probability, right? Even a monkey can come in and trade and he can have a good trade, right? Anyone who doesn't even know how to trade can just press a button and there's 50-50 chance he's going to make money or he's going to lose money. So yes, you're going to have winning trades, but do you know, is it a viable strategy? Do you know that, is it even a viable strategy in the longer term? If I trade 100 trades like that, am I going to make money? And 90% of the traders don't have answer for that, right? And that is what is causing you to be behind, because you get that one winning trade. Maybe you attended a free webinar somewhere, okay? They taught you this one big strategy. Next day, your brain is going to look for that strategy because that's how we are programmed. You're going to look for that strategy. You know what? Wow, that strategy worked out. Man, wow, those guys are the real deal. I'm going to go take their course, right? They go ahead and take that course and do it for a week. They feel good about it. And then it stops working. And then they go somewhere else. The next guy on Twitter who's posting good stuff. Then they go to his trading room or, classes. They like it for the first couple days. Maybe that guy had a winning start. And then it starts to wane down. And then what happens is, instead of going in this trading success cycle, most people get stuck in the trading education cycle. One course, oh, next firm, I'm going to take their course. Next firm, I'm going to take their course. I'm going to go to try this guy's chat room. I'm going to try this guy's chat room. And then they just keep on getting stuck. And it's like 3 years, and then they're not making any money. Right? That's what happens. I don't know if you guys want to, anyone want to admit to that. If you can, that's great, because that's the first step to, admitting all these things. But most people would not admit to these things. They'll just be stuck. I mean, I've known traders that have been trading longer than I have been trading, right? They've been trading for 5 years, 10 years, a lot of years, and then they're still stuck trying to figure out, why did you place your stop loss there? I mean, those little things. And to be honest, I mean, when I get coaching students like this, first thing I do, if someone like this comes around, right? If someone comes around, I've had a lot of coaching students, right? First thing that I do is I ask them a bunch of questions, and based on that, 90% of the traders, I just refund them their money. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can coach you. So I just go ahead, you know what? I can't coach you. It's not worth my time. I'm only going to coach someone who I think that can really use this information, because I don't care about, what you pay for the coaching, right? I don't care. For me, it's about, am I using my time correctly, right? I'd rather go out, do some other things than be coaching, right? I could go ahead and research on a lot of other things that I do. So for me, 90% of the traders that sign up for coaching, they end up getting a refund back, because I can tell, by the way they've been in the room, by the way they've been asking questions, that is he going to be a serious trader, or is he going to be just another time waster? Because to be honest, I have no time for anyone's, coaching situation there. I mean, I just do it for fun because I like, helping people out, as well as it's just fun. It's good knowing other traders, because when you're passionate about something, right, you like coaching people, because it makes you feel like, what, like Karan right now. Karan, I think he's pretty serious. I don't know if he's in the room right now because he's on vacation, but he's pretty serious. So to him, I'm like, what, anytime you want to come over to my place, you're welcome. We go out, we hang out, we catch some beers, we talk about trading, and it's all fun and good, because I can tell he's serious. He's done all the homework, and that's the kind of people I want to help, because that's, more than the money. I mean, I don't charge him anything, but it's just about the time. That I want to make sure that my time is worthwhile. So again, that's what I was talking about. You need these 4 things to come together. You don't want to get stuck in an education cycle, and sadly enough, that's how this industry is. This industry, the trading education industry, is a really dirty place, okay? I'm telling you, because before starting our own thing, obviously I was working at another thing. I know all those things that go, behind those back doors. So people get stuck in that education cycle. One, boom, boom. Then, someone else tells you an email, go watch this webinar. It's like the whole thing where, you get targeted with emails. You get email after email. You sign up at one trading education place, you get tons of email from like 10 others, because it's like a whole thing that's going on in the background, right? And you just get stuck taking courses after courses, and you forget to ever trade. And that's horrible. Yeah. So that's what you don't want to do. All you should do is, what? Exactly, they do. And it's such a dirty practice. I mean, ask Jared, right? Once we got into this business, we came in, and we used to get all these emails. Hey, we'll send you all, these lists, blah 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 blah. It's just such a weird thing. We were laughing. I'm like, really? Is this how these things take place? I said, we don't want any leads. We are on Twitter. We post our stuff. People like it. They're gonna come, right? That's it. They like it, they're going to come. They don't like it, they don't want to come, because in the end, we make our money trading, so we really don't care if anyone comes or if anyone don't come, right? Because we're going to be here trading anyway. I mean, before we even ran the room, Jared, me, and Jay used to be on Skype. We didn't have a room. We used to be in Skype every single day. Our mic used to be on, and we used to just trade, talk to each other while we're trading. And now we do that in room. So it's the same thing for us anyway. So, that's what I was talking about. Now, let's get back to the point. Now, the point really is, I mean, let's just not get too off topic, but the point is to be like, what? Here's it. Maybe let's say you've taken a bunch of courses, you're still not getting it. You know what? Now, I don't want to say that PTS is the all solution to be all end all, right? That's just going to be like a shameless plug. But I mean, I really do believe in it, and that's why we have our name on it, right? Because we believe in it. So the thing is, just take that, whatever darn course you wanted to always take, put down that cash. Doesn't have to be PTS. Take it and just don't worry about it now. You're done. Education's complete. Now, when I mean education's complete, doesn't mean that you're not going to study anymore. It's just that don't take any more courses, right? Take that one that you always wanted to. Just fulfill your curiosity, right? That's what it's all about in the end. It's just like you're fulfilling your curiosity. That's what most people do. Just do that. Be done with it. Forget about education now. Now you got to focus on coming up with applying what you've learned so far, right? And when you're done with applying what you've learned so far, you back test it on the side, you manage your trade, you track all those things, you come up with that, and then when you come up with that, then you got to fix your psychology, make sure that what you've learned so far in these 2 things, you're going to follow it, right? Because if you don't follow it, I mean, you just wasted all your life right there, right? So follow it, and once you start following it, guess what? Make sure you have enough funds, enough proper tools to actually execute what you learn, right? Maybe you're doing well at $50 risk. Maybe you start doing well at $100 risk. Now you increase your risk. Now, when you increase your risk, you also need more money because you need more buying power to buy those stocks, right? So make sure you have enough capital to put in a prop account. And again, prop account is the way to go because you're going to start with like 33,000, you can get like 60,000. You start with like 5,000, you're going to get 100,000. If you do better, you can PM us, right? We can increase it for you. If you're doing well, if you're trading well, it doesn't have to be 20 to 1. We could give you 30 to 1, right? Depends on how you're trading. I mean, if you're losing money, then there's no point. 30 to 1 is not going to get you there, right? So it's a whole things that come together to create a successful trader. It's no short of creating an Olympic athlete, right? It's nothing short of creating an Olympic athlete. You need everything come together to do that. Now, I mean, that's that. Now let me show you results from one of my, coaching students. You guys will be like, wow, this guy did okay, right? $50 risk. I mean, he's like a mini me. He's like a mini me. So I mean, he's doing well. He's got 59% batting average, right? 72 winning trades, 51 losing trades, 41.5 losing percentage trade, consecutive wins in a row, 6. Average winning trade, $105, right? Nothing special. But total gain and loss, $1,600 in about a month or 2 months, really. So, protein shake, yeah. Protein shake's a must. Before all my coaching sessions, they have to have a protein shake. Just puts you in the right state of mind. So, I mean, that's that. He's doing great. And the thing is not about coaching or not coaching, right? Because coaching is not going to get you there. Coaching is when you've got all these 4 things down, right? A lot of people, what they mess up is that they take coaching when they're starting out. Now, I don't want anyone starting out taking coaching. I mean, I'm going to refund you straight away, right? Coaching is when you've got this down, you've got this down, you've got this down, you've got this down, right? You got all of this down. Maybe now you need to improve. Maybe now you need to scale up your strategy. Maybe you need to figure out where you're going wrong. So in coaching sessions, we could figure out, okay, maybe here is where the leak is in the bucket. Maybe the hole in the bucket is right here. Maybe there's a leak here. Maybe there's a leak here. So all we need to do in the coaching session is figure out where the leak is, right? And that's all. That's all we need to do. But if you don't know, like, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, there's no reason to take coaching. You're just going to waste your money. And I don't want any more of you to make your money. Rather take that money, save it, put it back in your trading account. Don't have unnecessary expenditure. A lot of traders are like, oh, I want the best tools. I'm going to get TraderView, $50 a month. I'm going to get, for scanning, I'm going to get TC2000. For charts, I really like eSignal. You know what, I like this trading room. You know what, I like this newsletter. You know what, I like this. And then I want trade ideas now. Wow, that's really nice, right? And now they don't realize that these costs add up. And when you're starting out trader, you cannot afford all those things. You should not afford all those things. Now, as a guy running live traders, maybe it's not the best thing for my business to say, but that is the truth, right? That is the truth. Don't have unnecessary expenditure. Don't spend on these unnecessary, platforms, charting, scanners. First, make sure you can even take a trade, right? Don't spend unnecessary money. That's what I'm talking about. Cut your overheads down to the minimum, bare minimum, right? And that's the good thing that we've done with the trading room. We've kept it like, the 40% off the usual other trading rooms, which are crap. So those are the things you got to figure out. Now, take this information, take it, log off, go back to bed. Think about really what I've said. Because I know I might be speaking fast. You might overlook what I say. But just think about what I really said here and try and come up with a reason why you're not getting to where you want to be, okay? And once you get those things, you'll be on your way. All right, so hopefully that helps. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and thanks, everyone.